Excellent. I'll just shift this stuff out the road. Just to keep with the theme, I'm going to use a yellow band as well, just to make sure it's all fair in bands and stretching. So, to start with back up. Our first drill we're going to have, it's a new drill completely. So it's called a step drive. So you're going to have the band round about the elbows, round about the wrists itself. And what we're going to try and do is keep two fists. And all we're going to do is we're going to step forward with our right leg and then step back. Okay? So it's just our right leg stepping forward. And I want you to punch straight up in the air if possible. Okay? So you're going to have the band around about the wrists, stepping forward, punch towards the air, off we go. And I want the punch to go straight up rather than straight forward, if that makes sense as well. So bands about the wrists, stepping forward, punching up, straight up towards the roof. Keeping the tension on the band the whole time. So you should feel this in the shoulders. And we're doing a minute off the right leg stepping forward. Then we're going to go a minute off the left leg. And then one of the main reasons for having the step forward is so we start to link in the left hand glute as we step forward. And then when we do it the opposite way, it's going to be the right hand glute. So the arms are going straight up in the air. And you'll start to feel around about the biceps, around about the triceps, to the shoulder blades as well. Stepping up. 3, 2, 1, and shift over. And it's going to be the left leg that's going forward this time. So ready, and off. Drive through, step forward. Having the back foot completely on the ground, whilst the front one just goes forward and backwards. Okay, step drive, back in. Step drive, back in. You can feel the arms. So not any more drills with the arms after this first one. You'll be pleased to know the arms get a good workout. Get the blood circulating first and foremost. Drive through fists. Step drive. Step drive. 15 seconds just. If the band's too much, just pop the band to the side and just keep going with the same movements. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax it. We're going to take our bands and we're going to pop them around about our feet. Okay, so it's not around the ankles, it's around about the feet itself. Okay, and for the first drill here, we're going to start in 15 seconds. We're just going to drop ourselves down to half squat and we're going to side step out. Okay, 5 or 6 steps one direction, 5 or 6 steps other direction. So the first set is going to be round about the feet. Second set, round about the ankles. Third set, round about the knees. Okay, so it's going to be a minute in each position. Okay, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Stay low. Side step out. Good work. Hands can be in the hips. Hands can be in front. Hands can be making little dog signs if you wish to as well. Up to yourself. Slow and controlled. Lift and place the feet. Okay, so nothing slides. Okay, everything's a lift and place. Stay low. Chest up tall. Nice controlled steps. Keep some distance between the legs if you can. So rather than going really, really narrow and the band losing its tension, keep yourself with tension on the band the whole time. Just the last 10 seconds, you'll start feeling that gluteal. Definitely on the left hand side working. 3, 2, 1. And slide the band just a wee small bit, so it's just above the ankles this time round, okay? So just around the ankles, but 10 seconds. And again, same position, second set, 3, 2, 1, down we go, off we go. Good job, off we go. So the band's up at the ankles this time here. Half squat position, side step out. Hands on the hips, hands to the front, wherever you wish to go. 5 or 6 steps one direction, 5 or 6 steps off direction. Start to feel that lateral hips working now. Good job. Keep the knees bent. So try not to lock the knees out. Keep them soft the whole time and keep tension on the band. So the steps you're taking are very, very small. So keep them very, very small. So the tension's on the band the whole time. And you're controlling it by lifting and placing the foot. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Third one, just going to pull the band up just above the knees. Okay, just above the knees, exact same drill, exact same movement pattern, but what we're doing is the closer we get, the more we're going to work locally to the hip itself. The further away we go, the more we're going to work the whole chain. So it should be getting a wee bit easier, but because the muscles fatigue in, it should feel a little harder. So bands over the knees, hips shoulder apart, knees soft, and off we go. Again, we're keeping the tension on the band the whole time. Four or 5 steps one direction, 4 or 5 steps in the opposite direction. Good. Make sure we lift and place that foot. Also as well, try not rock the upper body. Keep the upper body as still as much as we can, okay? So we're using from the hips down rather than from the hips up. Keep that steps nice and wide. Good job. Last 15 seconds. And relax there. Good job. We're going to pop the band still held right by the knees. Our first drill is going to be 3 sets. First set is going to be stand on one leg, out to side and hold for the minute, each leg. Second set is going to be the pulses. And the third set is going to be out to the side, but all we're going to do is forward and back. Okay? So first set is going to be an isometric hold. Second set, pulses. Third set, forward and back. It's a minute, each leg in each phase. Bands around about the knees, just above the knees if you can, rather than being below. 10 seconds, guys, and we're going to start our first set. We're going to stand on the left leg, and the right leg is going to be up to the side. If you can, try not to curl the back round. Keep your back nice and strong. So ready, soften the knee, out we go, hold here. So the knee should look like it's slightly bent, just naturally there. Rather than locking the leg out, keep the knee slightly bent. Hold here. You can bring in a reach if you wish to as well. Keep the width as much as you can and really try and press down through the foot. So big toe, small toe, pressing down to the ground as much as you can. Hold, 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 halfway house. So the left leg's working to stabilize, the right leg's working against the band itself there. So we're really working once, open chain, which means there's nothing in contact with the ground. Another leg's working in closed chain, where we're pressing into the ground. So we're generating force from the ground up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds recovery. We're over onto the right leg. Ready, drop down, out we go, hold here. funny feeling today's class is going to be a wee bit tricky in the glutes. Feel them already. Again, the knees can be slightly bent, and try and keep that leg behind if you can, rather than going in front. Rather than using hip flexors, try and keep that leg back here just now, okay? 30 seconds. Pushing out against the band with the right knee, pushing out against the band with the left knee. We're really trying to push the knees apart. Hold in that position there. Up nice and tall. Hands can come into a reach if you wish to. Just keep an eye that that leg doesn't sneak too far forward. 5, 3, 2, 1. We're back onto our left leg. And we're going to have that leg out to the side this time. We're going to pulse out through, okay? So pulsing with the leg, okay? So we're dropping down on the left-hand side. We're taking our leg out and back in. Really working out. Off we go. Don't worry about speed. Use muscle rather than momentum. So if you're going too fast, you'll find that the band just pulls you back in, okay? So keep it nice and slow and nice and controlled. Soft knee on the left-hand side. We're not locking the knee out. We're using the muscle rather than the joint. Put the joint in a position so the muscle has to react. Halfway there. If you need to take the band out and just go freestyle without the band, that's absolutely fine as well. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Right leg's going to be stuck. Left leg's going to be moving. Soften the knee. Drop down. Other leg off. Ready. Let's go to time. Head up tall, chest up tall. We're not curling down. We're keeping ourselves nice and strong through our core. If anything, have a thumb on your bottom rib and the fingertips just on the pelvis. Try and make sure it doesn't collapse in, and try and make sure we don't flare either. So we're keeping our core on the whole time. So thumb, bottom rib, fingers just on the pelvis, so just in short line. 30 seconds. Good job. Soft on the right knee. Firm through that left leg. Really push against that band. Meet the resistance with the right leg as well. So don't let the right leg drop in the way. Push out as you pull out. And pause there. We're going to have a third set left leg. This time we're going to have a leg out to the side and we're just swinging the leg forward and backwards, okay? So keep the leg wide as we're swinging forward and backwards. Starting in 3, 2, left leg, off we go. Keep it wide as you can. Super, super slow. Soft on stance leg. Press into the ground on stance leg. Again, keep our rib cage on so we're not flaring the ribs. And make sure it comes from the hip. So rather than just swinging the leg forward and backwards, make sure the leg stays bent and it's coming from the hip itself. So the knee angle shouldn't change at all. All right, now guys, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, switching over onto the right leg. Leg comes out to the side. Off we go. Swinging forward and backwards. Keeping the tension in the band the whole time. Up tall, rib cage good. Keep the width as much as you can. Soft on the right leg, make the glute work. Hip flexors work on the forward motion, glutes on the backwards movement. Have your hand on if you wish to, just feel that glute kicking in. Good work. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Put your mats down this time, guys. So mats are going to be down. We're going to be side lying. Again, there's 3 sets. First one's a hold, second one's a pulse, and the last one's forward and back. Okay, so we're side lying. Band's going to be either round about your knees, or if you want to make it a wee bit trickier, pop it around at the ankles. It's entirely to yourself. If it's round at the ankles, you might have to lift a little bit higher to get the activation. If it's round about the knees, then it's not too high a lift. So, wherever way you feel you want to go. Upper body, we're going to be nice and long. So try and lie as far out as we can go. Legs are going to be stacked. And the legs not going to drift forward. And it's not going to drift back just yet. It's going to be dead stacked on top of the bottom leg itself. And we're going to just come up and hold in that position there, okay? If anything, I want the heel to be higher than the toes. So rather than the toes being high, I want the heel to be high. So we're going to start in 10 seconds, guys. First one's a hold for a minute off the right hand side and a hold for a minute off the left hand side. So 3, 2, 1, up and hold. And I want you to keep just an eye that you're dead straight. We're not creeping forward, we're keeping it dead straight as much as we can. Hold in this position here. Heel squeezing high, try to get the outside of the heel towards the roof. The big toe should be pointing a wee bit down towards the floor. So there's that internal rotation of the hip itself. So big toes pointing down towards the ground, heels pointing up towards the roof. Hold here. Again, you'll probably find that you'll start high and it'll start to drop down. Try and keep it as high as you can for as long as you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back in we go. Switch it around. Good job. Again, we're lying on the right hand side. Long as we can. Heel's going to be highest, toes going to be lowest. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Again, just make sure that the legs are stacked. Nice long hold here. Long through the lower body, so rest the head on the bicep so that you're not crunching through the middle of the core. The core is nice and long. Again, use your fingertips, thumb on rib cage, fingertip on short line or pelvis line itself. Keep it as high as you can for as long as you can. Heel high, toe down. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Back onto our left hand side. This time it's pulses. Yeehaw! Pulse in the leg. Again, stays dead straight. Exact same principles as before. We're just going to come up and down this time, but leading with the heel on the way up, leading with the heel on the way down. Okay, so leading with the heel on the way up, leading with the heel on the way down, and off we go. So there's a rotation, internal rotation on the way up, external rotation on the way back down. Long through the core. If you need to kind of change the band position, take the band out, do what you need to do. Up with the heel, down with the heel. So painting my fence. Up with the heel, down with the heel. Up and all these drills work really well with or without the band. So if you do have a band, great. If you don't have a band, that's also fine as well. So the same drill. 3, 2, 1. Switch around. Line on our right hand side. Knees stacked. Leading with the heel. Ready. Off we go. Keep the toes pulled up towards you as well as you can. Just check that the hips don't roll back on this movement. We're just going straight up and straight down. Paint that fence. Up with the heel, down with the heel. Strong contraction. 10 seconds. And relax, and we're back onto our first side. Third set. This time we come up, hold, and it's forward and backwards, long lever, okay? So what that's going to look like is up. And we're just going forward and backwards, keeping the leg nice and long and strong. Toes up towards you, okay? Starting in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Forward, back. Keep the height the same, so imagine that foot is on a table, and we're just running the foot along the table. We're not dropping down at all, we're keeping that leg as high as we can for as long as we can. Again, hand on glutes, you should feel glute working, but also the bottom glute is working really hard to stabilize also. 30 seconds. Make the range as wide as you can. Make it come from the hip rather than the knee. So really try and think about keeping that hip mobile, the knees locked out with that pull up with the toes. Five, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Well done, guys. Last one, move position. Legs stacked, long through upper body. Find the ribs, pull the ribs in. Ready, 3, 2, 1, up. Out we go, forward and backwards. Really work, keep that leg as smooth as possible. Halfway there. Pull the toes up towards you, keep the knee nice and straight. 15. This is a tough one. 5, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Have we jump up into standing? Good job. Right, our ankle next. So we put the bands round about the feet again. Off the mats just to the side. And the first one is going to be with the right foot. All we're going to do is turn the band out way. Okay. If you've got quite a long band, just take your feet slightly further apart. working on the right hand leg. So this time the heel is down and we're spinning through the hip. Okay, as the hip spins, the ankle pulls. Okay, we're going to work for a minute in total. 3 sets. First one's going to be heel down, second one's going to be heel off, and then we'll switch it around to E version, which is a bit like Irish dancing a wee bit. 10 seconds. So the band should be around about the front of the foot on the right leg and round about close to the heel on the left leg. So we're going to work the right leg first of all. Heel down, and we're just going to pull out to the side. Spinning from the hip itself. If you can, keep the toes as long as you can. So try not to let them flick up the way. If there's any pain in the knee, make sure the knee's soft. So make sure your right knee is slightly bent and goes into extension as we turn around, okay? 25 seconds. All right, guys, working hard. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it over. Band's going to go closer to the ankle of the right, closer to the front of the foot on the left. Wide as you can, and off we go. Heels down for the first rep. Knees nice and soft. We're just turning that leg around. Try and think about it coming from the ankle joint itself. So think about when you're this way, pinky toe down. When you're that way, big toe down. So go between the two toes that way can get that good inversion of the ankle. Good work. Fifteen seconds. Big toe in the outward rotation, pinky toe in the inward rotation. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Switching back over to the front of the right foot. And again, we're going to have the heel off the ground this time. So what we're going to do this time is just going to work on flicking the ankle out against the band there itself, okay? So try to flick against the band. 3, 2, 1. Off goes. So just imagine there's a little football and you just try to flick it with the outside of your foot. So the movement should be out and in. Nice and slow and controlled. Stance legs working hard to support. Right legs completely off the ground. No heel touch if you can. For seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Back to the front of the left foot this time. Ready. And we're just going to try and pass that football out. Outside the foot. So point your toes down if you can. Okay. Take 30 seconds, guys. So lead with the pinky toe this time. So really trying to push the ankle out. Circle that ankle as it comes back in. So push out and circle back in. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. This time what we're going to do is have the heels on the band. See how this one works. As we cross the leg over, and we're just going to work across the body that way, okay? So we're going to cross the legs over. Still stand on the left leg, and so the right foot's going to be working, okay? So the knee's going to be slightly bent, and we're just going to be pushing into the band. Off we go. So this time we're going to try and kick the imaginary ball with the inside. Pushing the toe, big toe out. So adductors are going to be working as well. Glutes going to be working to stabilize. Keep the movement nice and smooth. Five, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Left leg over right this time. Ready. If your band's quite loose, you might not find this huge amount of resistance there. What you can do is you can just stand on the band a little bit closer and take it over. You're really working into that. It's quite a tough balance drill for the other leg as well, so it's working really hard too. We've got one last drill to go after this one here, so 12 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Band's going to be round about the feet again. So not round about the ankles, round about the feet. And we've got 2 minutes in total. So 2 minutes in total this time round. And then we're done. And all we're going to do is we're just going to be marching on the spot, nice and slow, with the band pull. So the band's going to look something like this here, okay? Really working with resistance. 3, 2, 1. Off go. Big 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. Keep our body dead still if you can. Use the arms to help the knee drive. Excellent work. Keep the knee nice and straight forward, so don't let it cross midline. Keep it dead straight as much as you can, okay? 30 seconds gone. Really use the arms to drive that leg through. Right through. Right through. Hold at the top if you can, just that extra second. Hold. 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 1 minute to go. Hold, 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 and back down. Hold, 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 and back down. Hold, keep it here, keep it here, keep it here, and back down. Keep it here, keep it here, keep it here, back down, back to marching. Last 30 seconds, guys. Keep marching good. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Excellent work. Upper body, Still stays dead still. Lower body working hard. Hip flexors working here. Our last part of the puzzle. Saving the best to last. Ten seconds, guys. Three, two, one, and relax there. Good job. Well done, guys. Let me just pause the recordings. Woo-wee. Oh, jelly legs. Excellent work. Really, really good. So we started doing a lot of work on the glutes first and foremost, and then we worked into some of the ankle work and also hip flexors as well. No hamstrings or quads